Cleaning my makeup brushes is my least favorite thing to do, but it's definitely the most important, especially since we're going to be using these on our face and on our eyes. So I'm going to show you guys how I clean them and how I get them to go from these dirty, gross looking makeup brushes to getting them to look nice and clean and like brand new. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get to cleaning. So the soap I use is the antibacterial Gold Dial soap, and I get 2 bars of this at Walmart for about $1 to $1 something. So first I'm just going to take the bar of soap and run it under some water under the sink. Then I'm going to take the makeup brush and also run it under some water. And then what I do is just swirl my brush on top of the bar of soap until it gets foamy and soapy. And then after I do that, I like to let it sit on the side for a little bit while I do my other brushes. I feel like when I let them sit on the side, it kind of just absorbs the soap and kills any germs or bacteria that I may have on the brushes. I just repeat this method and I continue to do the same thing. I just rinse the brush under a little bit of water, rinse the soap under the water to get it wet, and then I just swirl the brush right over top of the soap. And you can see that the soap obviously is going to turn different colors because of the eyeshadow and all that makeup that you have on your brushes. When I start rinsing the eye brushes, all I do is just rub them all around my hand as I'm getting my hand wet as well, if that makes sense. You can just see how I do it right here, and then it just gets them nice and clean. I always like to do this because I find that it just works the best. I love using bars of soap, and I found that antibacterial soap works the best with cleaning them. So I always recommend getting the antibacterial bars instead of just the regular bars of soap. And I always clean them just until I get the water to look nice and clear, and I just repeat the same method. So now moving on to the beauty blenders. These are such a pain to clean sometimes, but I found this method and I found that it works super well for them. So I'm taking a loofah. This loofah is specifically just for my beauty blenders. I do not use this on my body. Don't worry. So I'm just taking the same bar of soap and I'm just rubbing it onto the loofah. That way it gets soapy and really foamy and just, you know what I mean. Then once I do that, I take my beauty blender and I'm basically just gonna rub it into the loofah, and I'm using the loofah to like scrub the beauty blender out until I find that it's super clean. So this usually takes about, I would say 60 seconds or so, like a minute, minute and a half, and I just rub it and basically just cleaning the beauty blender with the loofah. Once I do that, I just run the beauty blender underneath the water and I just squeeze out the water until the water comes out nice and clear. And now you have a nice, perfect looking beauty blender ready to use, ready for the makeup application. So you can obviously see the difference between the dirty one and the clean one. When I clean the other beauty blenders, I take the loofah and I run it under the water to clean off the dirt and the makeup from the previous one, and then I just do the same thing. I just apply more soap, get it wet, and then I just take the other beauty blender and just rub it in the loofah until I find that it's nice and clean. Moving on to my face brushes, it's basically the same exact thing. Again, run your brush underneath the water, take your bar of soap, and then just rub the brush right onto the soap. And whenever I let them sit, I do it for just until I clean all my brushes basically. That way it can really absorb all the soap and kill any bacteria or anything like that. And this works for all kinds of brushes, any type of goat hair or synthetic hair brushes. It works really good, and I've never had an issue with, my bristles or anything falling from doing this. So I definitely recommend it. It's really easy, super affordable, and you can do it with pretty much any, like I said, any type of brush, and it's gonna work really good. And your brushes are going to be super soft and smell good, and they're just going to be like brand new. So I have tried so many different methods to clean my brushes. I've tried brush cleansers and different types of shampoos, and I just found that this works the best for me. It takes me the least amount of time, and it's the most inexpensive. So here throughout the video is just a couple more clips of me showing you guys how I clean my brushes, just all the different ones that I have, so you guys could see that it really does work on all types of brushes. So that is how I get my brushes looking nice and clean. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below how you guys clean your makeup brushes. And if you guys like this video, please be sure to like it and leave me your feedback and comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.